The Supreme Court has dismissed SBI's application seeking time to disclose the electoral bonds information. Yes, the Supreme Court has directed the SBI to disclose the details by tomorrow itself. Of course, crucial hearing on the poll bonds issue that had in fact taken place in the Supreme Court of India. We had tracked this earlier live. The Supreme Court had stated that that they did not ask the SBI to conduct a matching exercise. The SBI had, of course, earlier argued that they are still compiling data and that matching donor details takes time. My colleague Asavri Jindal joins us via the phone line to give us more details. Asavri, over to you. What can you tell our viewers regarding this very crucial hearing that has taken place in the Supreme Court?
Absolutely, Pia. As you were rightfully telling our viewers, in the latest development in the electoral bond case, the Supreme Court has now dismissed an application for extension of time filed by the State Bank of India for complying with the court's earlier directions to, in fact, furnish electoral bond details. You know, what they said is that including that the requisite information is sufficiently available with the banks, the court has in fact asked it to disclose the information by the close of business hours of March 12th. This is the latest that we are tracking at this point of time. You know, this move comes, in fact, less than a month. A constitution bench of Supreme Court, while declaring the electoral bond scheme unconstitutional, directed the issuing bank, State Bank of India, to submit details to electoral bonds purchased since April of 2019 to, in fact, to the Election Commission of India by March 6th. However, days before the deadline, the bank filed an application seeking extension till January 30th, citing the complexity of, in fact, decoding the compiling data from the sale of these bonds. So this, of course, the latest that we are giving you as far as this, this is concerned. This is the latest that is coming in. Over to you.
We will, in fact, share further details with our viewers. As I was stating earlier, the SBI had, in fact, informed the Supreme Court that they were compiling data and that anonymity of donors is inbuilt in their system and that matching donor details takes time. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court, of course, pulled up the SBI with this matter, and they stated that they did not ask SBI for a matching exercise. And right now, of course, Supreme Court has dismissed SBI's application seeking time to disclose information with regards to electoral bonds. The Supreme Court has directed the SBI to disclose the details by tomorrow itself. Remember, viewers, there was a crucial hearing that had taken place earlier itself. Meanwhile, now the Supreme Court has rejected the plea of the SBI and they have now directed the SBI to disclose the details by tomorrow itself. Asavri had just given us some of the details that had taken place, but my colleague Ashish Sinha is now joining us. Ashish, you were at the hearing that had taken place. What details can you share with our viewers?
I think it's a big setback to SBI because Supreme Court had directed that the SBI should declare, share all the detail related to electoral bond to Election Commission till tomorrow. Supreme Court also directed the Election Commission to publish all the details related electoral bond. That means who purchased, when purchased, for which party in cash. That all these details have to be published on the Election Commission website till 5 p.m. on 15th of March. Third important thing is that Supreme Court dismisses the application which was filed by the SBI seeking extension of time to give these details to Election Commission. SBI in his application has demanded that Supreme Court should grant him till 30th June timeline. Till 30 June he will share all the details with the Election Commission. During the hearing, Supreme Court come down very heavily on the SBI. Supreme Court made it very clear that this was the order passed by the Supreme Court Constitution Bench, and you have to follow the order. What we have said you that you have to disclose who purchased, when purchased, what is the amount, and which party encashed it. You have to give all these details to Election Commission, and Election Commission have to publish. Now, Supreme Court had also asked SBI to file a compliance affidavit regarding the compliance of Supreme Court order till 15th of March. That means SBI had to tell Supreme Court that what they have done about the order which has been passed by the Apex Court today itself. So 15th of March till 5 p.m. the Election Commission have to publish all these details related to electoral bond in his website.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.